Hey, it's Chef Rue again. I want to walk you through one of the more important, if not the most important place in a commercial kitchen. In our kitchen at Delgado Community College as well, the dish room. So, it's where a lot of action goes on, where a lot of people tend to congregate, where there's always something happening. It's a very important spot, and as we all know about sanitation, it has to be taken care of. Pots and pans need to be cleaned, dishes need to be washed. In a commercial kitchen, it's my opinion, the dish machine and the dishwashers are the most important area and the most important people in the entire organization. Without a dishwasher, everything goes to hell. So, without elaborating on that very much, I want to show you ours, how we set it up. Very simple, very methodical. The way I want you to think about most kitchen equipment is that it's kind of similar to the same equipment that you have at home. It's just bigger, it's heavier, it's stronger, and it costs a heck of a lot more. The dish machine is probably the only exception. I always said that if I ever hit the Powerball and got able to buy whatever house I wanted, I want a dishwasher like commercial kitchens have, because they can get your dishes done in less than 2 minutes. At home, it's hours. I don't understand why, but it's hours. So here's how we do that. Let me set this down for a second, because that's how we're going to control what we're doing in this video, off and on. And if you saw my first video about the syllabus already, you know my skill level for videos is about same as my skill level is for playing NBA basketball. So, first thing, the dish room, the dish area, where it all happens. First thing you're going to do when you go in, look down at the floors. Regular plain tile floors. So what we want is something that's a little bit more cushiony, a little bit more slip resistant. We have mats. They stay underneath this table. After they're cleaned, there's 3 mats. They get folded up. I'm going to show you how to unfold the mats and how to lay them down when you come in the morning. I'm going to move this over here. Make this a little bit better for you to see. So, first thing you do, come in, take a mat from underneath there, and lay it down on the floor. You can drop it, you're not going to hurt them. Unfold it all the way. There's a top and there's a bottom. When you see a mat and it's flat on this side, and this side you can see it's more like circular, with the circles up on the top are a little bit bigger. This one's upside down. So flip it over. It goes in just like this, in between the legs of that table up a little bit. So you can stand on here and it's non-slip. Food, water, things like that that get on the floor go underneath. There's 2 more of these. I'm going to put them down, but spare you the agony of having to watch me do it. I'll be back in a second. Back again through the magic of time lapse. Here is 3 mats down. One here, one right next to it. Push it up a little further, and the 3rd one goes crosswise to others. Now you got a nice cushiony surface to work on. A couple other parts in here. Let me show you. The triple sink, where all the hand washing goes on. The triple sink has 3. You remember from first food safety and sanitation: wash, rinse, sanitize. For the drains, there's a little lever that goes underneath. You turn that all the way to the left. Pot and pan supreme liquid. Make sure that the container has liquid in it. While you're doing that, make sure this one on the left, that's your sanitizer solution, has liquid in it as well. You can turn on the sanitizer solution knob on the wall. You can turn on the soap stud knob right there. Let the sinks fill up. Once they fill up, Middle sink is rinsed. Turn on your hot water. These two valves, we turn that on. It's making a little noise. The two valves that we turned on for the soap dispenser and for the sanitizer solution, pre-mixed at the predetermined rate, where they will be effective at killing bacteria, germs, and viruses. Yes, viruses. Yep. The dreaded coronavirus is going to be killed in here as well. So you fill them up. You do not have to squeeze. Don't mix them with tap water because you'll dilute it. It needs to be at the proper concentration. The soap tank, we fill up to the top line. If you can see really close, there's some lines on there. Here's one, here's one, here's one. We fill this one to the top line. The sanitizer, we fill to the bottom line. Okay. The middle sink, we'll fill with plain water. That goes to the top line as well. When you come in, you'll see usually sitting on a dish rack at the discharge end of the dish machine, you'll see some stainless steel scrub pads. Those will go up here, up here. These have been around for a while, you can tell, but hey, you know what? They still work. There'll be some green scrubbies. They'll be sitting on top of the machine or they'll be sitting on the dish rack. If they're too worn out and you need to replace them, the things don't cooperate on film. The room right next to it is where we keep all of our cleaning and janitorial supplies. You just ask Chef Lou, who's our kitchen manager, or if you know where they are, you can go in there and you can grab them. That's the dish sink. Here, let me make sure you can see that well. Oh yeah, very flattering photo there. Here is your best friend in the entire world, because when this goes out, your second best friend, that triple sink you set up, is who fills in. This is a good machine. We get it from a company, we lease it from a company called AutoChlor. On the top, we keep our powder and liquid chemicals. We don't use a whole lot of alternate cleaning products. Powdered cleanser, you may know it like Comet powder or Ajax powder or something like that. It's an abrasive, chlorinated, diatomaceous earth, and it also has some detergents in it as well to help clean. It does have chlorine in it, so it will bleach. We also use Keystone is Cisco's product. It's a liquid cleaner and it's got bleach in it. Get it on your pants, you will have bleach stains on your pants or on anything dark. So you want to make sure that you're really careful with that stuff. The dish machine uses 3 chemicals and they're color coded. The red one is your detergent. So when you come in, you want to make sure that there's product left in here. Don't take it out as empty until it's absolutely empty. This stuff is very concentrated. It is very, very expensive. So the red is detergent. The blue is a rinse agent and a drying agent. What that does, at the end of the dish cycle, it'll put some of that in and it'll stop your dishes from getting spots and it'll help to wash the minerals and things like that off of it. It's really similar to Finish or one of those other products that you might use in your home dishwasher that'll help to get the spots off. The third chemical, I think you can see down here, it's on the floor underneath. It's a little bit larger container. That's your sanitizer. I don't know if you can see on there or not. And this is a new camera, so I haven't learned how to zoom yet. It's made by AutoChlor, but this is your sanitizer. And it says right underneath here, right here, it'll say solution CL. So that means it's a liquid solution that contains chlorine. Let me get you centered here again. There we go. So here's how we do the dish machine. I want to show you a couple parts of it. See how we're going to do this. We can come right in here Let me close these up. Push this down a little bit. I'm sorry for the jiggles. Inside the machine itself, these are the doors. On the right side of the machine that you're currently looking at, there, that's a little better. What you're currently looking at, this is the feed side. On the other side in the back is the discharge side. So it's automatically set up so that when you fill it with water and you have your chemicals in place, it'll turn on by just closing the door. We're not going to do that right now, but I just want to show you the parts. This is the door handle. Pull the handle up and down. Don't push on the door, don't pull up on the door, always use the handle. If you're pulling down on the handle and it seems to stop or get stuck, do not try to force it. That means there's something stuck. Look on this side or look all the way in the back. These are spray arms. They spin around and squirt water at high pressure on your dishes. On each one of the spray arms, come around, is a nozzle. Those little nozzles sometimes get filled up with, for some reason, little pieces of gravel. I don't know where that comes from, but they'll get little pieces of rocks and calcium and stones and stuff like that in there. To do that, to clean it, you take the very end off of here, the end cap. You'll take a little piece of wire or toothpick, you push it through, you turn the machine on, and it'll blast them out the sides. Okay. The next thing you do, when you come in, this will probably be out here, and this filter will be up here. Okay. So it's got several filters on the machine. Okay. This is number one. This catches big pieces of food and big pieces of scrap. This is number two. It's a little bit finer filter. It catches food fibers and things like that. It's laying sideways because this is also the drain. You pull it out and it helps to drain out. So you pick that up and you drop it down in just like that. This is the fill valve adjustment. That goes in here and just drops right in. Okay. From there, let's see if I can get you back again. There's really only one other thing that you need to do to get it set up. I'm going to try to focus on this part of the machine itself. Let's see if you can see that. Hopefully so. You may not be able to read it, but anyway, there's a couple of buttons on here. This one right here is very important. It's fill. You're going to press that button and hold it. And you'll see water start filling up in the tank. Right where we dropped that fill valve in, okay? When it gets about 2 inches, or gets up to the level of the dish machine, you let go, okay? The dish machine is now set up and ready to go. On the end back here are dish racks. The dish racks are what you're going to put dishes on to feed them into the machine. There's two different types of racks. There's a peg rack, which is a rack that has large holes on the bottom and pegs. You would use this for plates, glasses, things like that that need to be supported and not move around. This is called a flat rack. The flat rack are for things like silverware and little small pieces, little small things that you may be putting through the dish machine so that they won't fall through the holes. If you by chance think that the water pressure may blow it away, you can take a flat rack, put your things in, and you can put another on top, and that way the things won't get blown out. The racks for the dish machine get stored between these legs like this. that they don't go on the floor like this. They go up on the legs, just like this, so that you can sweep and mop underneath there. That's dish machine.